Hey guys, Green Survival here, and welcome to today's Call of Duty Advanced Warfare video on my channel. And today I'm going to be talking about the new prestiges coming to Advanced Warfare and the new unlockable weapon variants. Now, by unlockable weapon variants, I mean that we're going to be able to earn the weapon variants which are currently out. So we are going to be able to earn the elite weapons such as the RIP, the Speakeasy, the Breakneck. It's just such a cool little feature that could be coming to the game in the near future. So I'm looking forward to see what these are and testing out my theories on what they could be and getting your guys' opinions as well. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the new prestiges within Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now, in the last couple of years, we haven't seen any additions to the prestiges. I mean, we've had the same. I mean, Black Ops 2, I think it started with 10 prestiges with Master Prestige, and they didn't add any more. And then last year, I think it was 10 prestiges again on Ghosts, and they didn't add any more prestiges. But this year, they are going to be adding some more. It has been confirmed by Michael Condrey from Sledgehammer Games, and the only other time we've actually seen prestiges added into the game was in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. The game started off with 10 prestiges, it then moved up to 15, and then another 5 were added to take it up to 20 prestiges. And there could be something similar to this coming this year, so we could see a couple of prestiges added now, and then a couple more added over time. I'm not quite sure how it's going to work out at the moment, and that's the reason I am making this video. So, obviously it's going to be following the line of the Master Prestige. I'm not quite sure how they're going to add on to the Master Prestige at the moment, because obviously once you get to the end of 15th Prestige, you can then prestige onto Master Prestige, and if you're going to be doing this, it means that you're not going to be able to spend much time in Master Prestige if you're going up even more prestiges. So, it's interesting to see what could come out of this. And the reason this was confirmed was a couple of weeks ago. Someone on Twitter called @TigerRatic sent a message saying, "I want to stop at Prestige 13 for its emblem, but I'm worried that you might add more prestiges. What do you think?" And then Michael Condrey from Sledgehammer Games responded by tweeting, "I've been pondering the same question. What's more interesting, more prestige levels or Grandmaster Prestige or Master Prestige times 2?" Now this is quite big because I had quite a few thoughts and opinions on this, and this was the first picture I saw about these new prestiges. So I was like, "Oh, new prestiges, that's pretty sweet." So basically, when I saw these, I was thinking, "Well, how's this going to work?" I mean, we're already on Master Prestige, and we're going to go up even more prestiges. So I've had quite a few ideas that I've brought up myself, I guess. And basically, they could be adding another 5 prestiges to get to 20th prestige. That was sort of like the first thing I had in my head, that maybe it would just be Master Prestige, but we have to get another 5 prestiges now to be able to get it. It does just add a bit more fun to the game, having to get up them extra levels to get to the top. But then it was actually confirmed that it would be Grandmaster Prestige, not adding more prestige levels. But that doesn't mean there won't be more prestige levels. It just means that there will be a Grandmaster Prestige level. Now, I'm not quite sure what this will entail, but obviously by Grandmaster Prestige, he also said in the other message it was Master Prestige times 2. So this could mean that we have to get to Master Prestige twice. So say once we get to the end of Master Prestige, we could then maybe... I mean, at the minute, if you look on Master Prestige, there's no longer a Prestige option. It's blanked out, there's no way you can get onto it, and you can't reset stats or anything. But maybe with this new Grandmaster Prestige rank coming out, maybe once we get to Master Prestige, we can actually prestige even further. And I'm thinking that maybe we can go through the 15 prestiges again, and then once we do it twice, we actually get to Grandmaster Prestige. In that respective. So I'm not quite sure how it's going to work, but I think that that could be a possible option. I mean, trying to get to Master Prestige twice, that's 30 prestiges. That's quite a lot of XP, quite a lot of kills you're going to have to get, quite a lot of points that you're going to need to get up them prestiges to get to the Grandmaster Prestige. So it will be quite a challenge to get there, but it is possible, and it's a challenge, so it's good fun. But then the idea that I had was that they'd be adding a couple more prestiges just to get to Master. Like I said earlier, just like another 5 prestiges or 10. So there'd be 25 prestiges or 20 prestiges. So you have to get to Master Prestige. And then the final one I had, if you think about the current Grandmaster rank on Ranked Play, you actually have to be in the top 100 in the world to finish on the Grandmaster. So it's quite a big ask to get into that Grandmaster zone, to be in the top 100 ranked players on that console in the world. That's a very, very big achievement in the Call of Duty community. I mean, to get into them top 100 is pretty special. I mean, you're going to have to get a lot of kills, and I've seen people who have had so many kills, and they literally have to be on it 24/7 to get as high as they are. And I think someone had over 1,000 points in the Gold Division. No, not Gold Division, sorry, the Master Division. So I'm not quite sure how this could be going, but I had the idea that maybe once you get to Master Prestige, they might be adding like another 5 prestiges or so, and if you get to them, if you manage to get to Grandmaster Prestige, which would be like 20, the equivalent of like 21st Prestige, so once you get to 20th Prestige, you then go on to Grandmaster Prestige at the end of it, and once you get onto that, you have like you are there. You have got to Grandmaster Prestige. But if you don't manage to get to that Grandmaster Prestige from the Master Prestige in a certain amount of time, you get moved back down to Master Prestige. So basically, the idea is that you only get a month or so, I'm guessing that would be the sort of time that it would be, to get to Grandmaster Prestige from Master Prestige by going up another 5 prestiges. So I've made it a bit confusing. I've tried to explain it as best I can, but it just keeps sounding confusing. So I don't know if you managed to get that, but yeah, that's basically my idea on the new prestiges. So now I'm going to go into the new guns in the game. I've actually got a picture of the AK-12 RIP on the screen here, which is a absolutely incredible gun in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I've only played with it a couple of times because I don't have it myself, but it is such a good weapon. And basically, Ali A sent out a message on Twitter saying, I want the RIP so bad, or sorry, I want this gun so bad. And Michael Condrey from Sledgehammer Games once again replied by saying, you'll soon have a direct way to earn it. And obviously this means that we are going to have a way to earn the guns, and it's basically confirmed. I mean, Michael Condrey, he's big in the Sledgehammer Games, obviously he's at the top of the company, so it's obviously going to be coming to the game, but it's just being sure of what, not being sure what it's going to be exactly. So I had an idea that maybe you would be able to pay for these things, and like maybe they could be paid for on the Xbox Live Marketplace or the PlayStation Store, where you could actually go on there and buy weapon variants such as the RIP, the Speakeasy, whatever. But he did actually say earnable in another message, which I found out a couple of days ago. So I was like, that was out of the equation then. So I carried on thinking for a bit, and obviously because these new prestiges are coming out, maybe it was something to do with them, and maybe there was challenges within each of the new prestiges in which you were able to unlock one of these elite weapon variants within the game. So maybe it's to do with the prestiges, and maybe the prestiges have something to do with unlocking the new weapon variants, or earning the new weapon variant, should I say, within the game. So I'm not quite sure what they'd be doing with them. There'd obviously be very high challenges to get such good guns. I mean, if everyone just got an RIP for such an easy challenge, it would make the game hell. I mean, the RIP is like the most OP gun in the game, and if everyone has it, then it's just going to be a huge jumble sale. Everyone's going to be dying. It's just not going to be competitive. It's basically whoever hits first kills, basically. Which isn't too good, to be honest, and there wouldn't be anybody using any other guns apart from that. So I would like to see the challenges be quite hard to get these earnable weapon variants. Then also I had the idea that maybe, okay, so this is my main idea behind the weapon variants, my own idea. That along with the really hard challenges, maybe not quite so hard with this, but maybe within the daily challenges on Advanced Warfare, like there is in games like you play, like MMO games, strategy games, whatever, if you sign into them games like 7 days in a row, you get a big reward at the end of it. And I mean, like, so you'll sign in the first day, you'll get a reward. You sign in the second day, you get something better. You sign in the third day, you get something better than that, and it keeps going on until the whole week. And after you've signed in 7 days in a row, you finally get a big prize at the end of it for signing into the game. Now, I've had this sort of idea, but instead of signing in each day, you have to complete the daily challenge each day. And then once you complete all 7 daily challenges for that week, you then manage to get a guaranteed elite thing in a supply drop. So maybe they are earnable, but not directly. I mean, they have a Michael Condrey did say they would have a direct way to earn them, but I don't know if he meant the gun in general or he meant the guns in general. So I don't know if he meant like you would have a challenge where you would be able to unlock a supply drop, which may be guaranteed an elite weapon or whatever. But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. I hope that's basically giving you a big insight on the new prestiges and the new earnable weapon variants. Also, guys, I will have some zombies out soon, along with some Havoc DLC gameplay. So I hope you be sure to check out that once it is out on my channel. And also my second channel will be out soon as well, so you can go check that out, Green Survival 2. Thanks for watching. Peace out.